Hey everybody, hope y'all having a wonderful day today still. We're going to be looking at another video here. It's different. Uh, this one is actually about Linux. So if you're interested in any kind of Linux, uh, doesn't matter which one, they pretty much all the same. So if you are, stick around on this one. This gentleman's here name is Just a Guy. I will be linking his channel in the description, of course. And the title of his video is Year of the Linux Desktop. Really? Um, the way he has that like that, I kind of agree with him in like how that's said. Like, because if you're an old fart like I am, man, y'all, we've been hearing this every single year. So, like, the way he put that is like, really? Yeah, I could see that. Um, I'm going to say this before it gets going. If anybody's got any questions about how to get up on Linux that does not game a bunch and does not render a lot of videos or heavy videos, you could actually get away with Linux. I've made the swap over myself. I just use my other, like, or I boot into the Windows when I need to do any heavy rendering or rendering. I don't know.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Drew. This is Just a Guy Linux. And yes, friends,
I just want to let y'all know too, I seen like the first 10 seconds of this video because this video is extremely low and I had to up the gain like 30 decibels. It was freaking nuts.
this is a little bit different because I generally don't show my face on camera while I'm doing a how-to video. And this is wrong on both accounts, apparently, because I'm not going to do a how-to video and I am showing my my face on screen. However, I do have something to talk about, and I'm not sure I'm going to have a lot of content coming out between now and the end of the year, but I probably will have one or two things. But this is going to be a little bit different because, like I said, it's not a how-to video. So what is this about? So I've been thinking about this a while, and while we have been kind of hitting around it during the podcast, the LinuxCast podcast, recording on YouTube every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, every year we hear this is the year of the Linux.
I just want to say this real quick, Drew. Don't be camera shy, brother. Turn some lights on. That'll help with the pixelation. Ain't no need to be camera shy, brother.
Every year we hear this is the year of the Linux desktop, and I'm going to say it. I'm just not buying it anymore. And don't get me wrong, Linux is the best. I'm a shill. More precisely, I'm a Debian shill. It powers everything from
I'm using a Debian based also, but I'm not no. I like Linux, but I ain't like pushing it on nobody like that though. I'm not like no enthusiast.
Smartphones to supercomputers, and it's done that because of its flexibility, freedom, and the community. But honestly, Linux doesn't have to be the answer for every desktop user, and it never should be.
I must say this, like the Linux community honestly is not good. Yeah, it's not good. If the most common answer you get is read the fucking book, sorry, that's not a good community.
Real focus should be attracting the talent that will help Linux grow into something even smarter and more efficient and better for those who choose to use it. So let's talk about that.
That's kind of the same
every
thing,
year we see people push this idea that Linux should somehow compete with Windows or Mac OS and that it should be the desktop that everyone uses. But here's the thing. Linux isn't for everyone, and we need to be okay with that.
Everyone should be okay with that because people prefer Mac OS over Windows already. This is just another one.
Always been about freedom of choice and customization and not about getting the most users. The beauty of Linux is that it can be whatever you want it to be, whether it is a server or a workstation or a desktop for the right user.
On the side of the
So
road.
the year of the Linux desktop rhetoric doesn't matter as much as it used to. Instead of obsessing over market share, let's focus on something more important, like making Linux smarter, making it more capable, more innovative.
Oh, I hope you are not fixing to try to put AI in there.
And that just doesn't happen by appealing to everyone who wants.
We need to get the couple thousand kernel bugs fixed first.
A plug and play operating system. It happens by attracting talented developers who want to help push Linux forward, evolve it, and solve problems that only the right contribute.
No cap. I got one that I made for me and my kid. I built it off of MX Linux. I'll talk about that later on, or I'll make another video about it or something if y'all want me to. I built it from their stock up, which is really easy to do with MX Linux. Super easy to do. They got a program that literally makes your live ISO for you, man. It's freaking amazing. But yeah, I got it all up to date, put the programs on it so I can keep an up to date ISO on it, never have to change the operating system or anything like that. It's got its
Contributors can solve. So here's the truth. Linux doesn't need to be the go-to desktop for every casual user. What it needs is talent, the kind of skilled professionals who are passionate about building better systems, people who are smart enough to solve real-world problems and make Linux a more powerful, more intuitive, and more...
Something you're not going to want to hear. Windows. You need to turn it into more like Windows. It's got to be stable. That's the issue with it right now. Putting all your dependencies in one folder and then trying to have everything look at that same dependency, and then you got stuff fighting over it. For example, audio. You can't go and like run your pipe wire through like a bunch of different things at one time, because like my Scarlett will be taken over by one device or one program, say like Reaper, and then when I go over to OBS, I got to wait. One second, yo. Apologies for that. So I mean, it does got issues, but it's just, that's not nothing big though. You like just turn it off, let the other one wait for a second. But yeah.
Useful tool for developers, for power users, and anyone else who chooses it.
That would be
and
nice.
The talent I'm talking about isn't just about filling up GitHub with more code or GitLab with more code.
Not.
It's about bringing in skilled engineers, designers, and even UX experts who can help make Linux not just more powerful, but more intelligent. We're at the point where Linux is growing, certainly. But it's not about attracting anyone who can use a desktop. It's about attracting the right people to tackle the tough.
I have to disagree some right there, brother. It is about attracting everybody. My mission in life is not me. I'm on this planet for everyone else. And it is clear to see that Windows, it's no bueno no matter what. Linux is what try to get everybody to, and just like you said, it's got to be made different. Turn everything into a damn GUI and we good. Everybody will love it. The average person doesn't need any kind of power tools. I'm talking too much.
Problems and create solutions that make Linux smarter and faster and better. Because the truth is, Linux needs innovative minds, the kind of talent that can build next-gen systems and enhance security and optimize performance and create a better user experience for those of us who rely on it every day. It's about attracting problem solvers and not just users. So let's be clear. Community-driven projects are at the heart of Linux. Projects like Debian and Arch have proven that when passionate people come together, they can create something amazing. The Linux ecosystem wouldn't be where it is today without that volunteer spirit. But to ensure that spirit continues to thrive in the future, we need to attract resources, skilled contributors, funding, and sustainable support. It's not
Nobody in FOSS allows that, and you know that the cat that runs the kernel will never allow that.
about replacing the volunteer effort. It's about complementing it by bringing in professional developers. And we need to help reduce the burden on volunteers and attract more contributors and create a healthier ecosystem overall. What we need is
Don't tell everybody just to go read the fucking book.
a system where professional contributors and community-driven projects can coexist and elevate each other.
GitHub is making that
A
harder.
healthy
though.
ecosystem means both the freedom and flexibility of community projects supported by the expertise and innovation of professionals. Together, we can make Linux smarter and not just bigger. So let's stop thinking about Linux as the alternative desktop that needs to overtake everyone else. And let's stop pretending that we need to be the operating system for casual users. Instead, let's focus on attracting the best talent.
I just got 100% disagree right there. Linux has 100% since day one only been attracting the people that you were talking about, Drew. For real, brother. That's who they've been targeting, and look where it's gotten. Nowhere. You need simplistic, turn it on. I'm on the internet checking my Facebook. Done. Finished. That's 75% of people that use computers. So they check their email. I mean, that's all they need. That is literally all they need. That works great out of the box. Of you tell me which distro it does not. Besides ones that is literally meant for people to break their stuff. I mean, me and you both know every bit of that is plenty stable for that. All day long. Y'all security in Linux is better. That's because it's not targeted as much. I'm just going to straight be honest. Exploit wise, there's a crap ton. And they've been in there for 20 years. Come on, man.
To help Linux evolve. The future of Linux lies in its ability to grow smarter and not necessarily
What's he mean by smarter?
outshine other operating systems, which we
Drew, I really wish you would have elaborate on what you mean by smarter. An operating system is only as smart as the person sitting behind the keyboard.
do, but if we get the right people, the right resources, and the right vision, Linux can continue to push boundaries in ways that others just can't. Linux doesn't have to be for everyone, but it does need to be smarter. And the only way to do that is by attracting the best and the brightest.
You can't do that. They're integrating Linux into Windows. It's a losing battle like that.
Boundaries in ways that others just can't. Linux doesn't have to be for everyone, but it does need to be smarter. And the only way to do that is by attracting the best and the brightest to help make it even better. So let's focus on what really matters, building a Linux ecosystem that thrives because it attracts talent, encourages collaboration, and empowers developers to create smart solutions.
Drew, I hope
and let's
you
build
see
the
this.
future of Linux with innovation and
All right, peep this. If you did sit and watch this and not, take offense or anything, because I mean no offense. I'm just a very direct person. If you watch any of my other videos, which I don't know if you'd be interested or not, but you'll see I'm extremely direct and I am brutally honest. I used, let me say this first to everybody else. Hey, y'all, I'm going to link his channel because he seems cool. I like how chill this cat is. So, most definitely go check him out. I will have that link down in the description. Um, Go shoot him some questions. Shoot me some questions down there. Whatnot. Now, Drew, I used MX Linux and I used the KDE version just because, well, honestly, the panels. The panels are in. I got to see what's open. I grew up on Linux or grew up on Windows. I'm sorry. Uh, my operating system that I made, which I didn't make it. I customized MX Linux. I got rid of what programs I didn't, installed the programs that people would use. Uh, like for example, I got OBS baked in. I got OBS in it. I got Brave in it. Google is gone. Firefox is gone. Thank goodness. Uh, what all did I put in this crap? Oh yeah, I went ahead and I got my timestamp. Wait, no, that came with it. Reaper, which recorded music. Uh, I mean everything. GIMP was put in it. Anything that I would need, and that's y'all. That's a program for painting stuff. But pretty much everything that anybody would need as a normal everyday user is in the one that I built. I don't plan on updating it until probably MX Linux updates their next one. Maybe. I don't know. It might be like a year, so I might do one before too long just to get it up to date as far as updates, so the updates on the ISO's not behind. But I know what you know what I mean though. Snapshots. I used the snapshots to make it. And everyday users, it's absolutely perfect for it, man. It's absolutely perfect for it. When you first turn it on, your email client pops up. Bam, you got all your emails. You go straight online if you prefer it that way, man. It's perfect. Like it does need everyday drivers. The only way to maybe you meant by smarter as in better. I don't know what you meant by that. The only way to make Linux better is to throw more people at it. And the more people are just normal people that are used to Windows. They just want to go power and search their emails. And we all know that can. I agree on nearly everything you say though. And like how GitHub is and stuff, man, like that little move they made, something about some crazy super verification just like to release your own little programs and stuff. Now I think you might have a video. I need to go look on that. You might have a video on that. There was something they did with GitHub and it messed it all up. I had like 2 little simple program, little script things I had on there to just kind of automate. And yeah, now I can't distribute it to nobody. Nobody can get it. But hey y'all, much love and respect. I will catch y'all later.